Hello, Chris here, and welcome to Atlantic Fleet. I'm going to premise this by saying that over the last year or two, I've said I've wanted to do a lot of things with this channel that I just haven't done, so I'm going to change that. I'm going to play through this game, and what this game is essentially, it's a simulation of the historical scenarios in the Atlantic naval campaigns of World War II. So, predominantly the English Royal Navy and the German Kriegsmarine, and the U.S. getting involved later on, post-1941. So, jumping right in here, we have the first major naval action of the war in September of '39, which would be the loss of the aircraft carrier H.M.S. Courageous. Now, the Courageous has, and her sister ships, have a bit of a unique lineage, so to say. They started their lives off as battle cruisers pre-World War I, and had several engagements in that configuration during the war. I don't believe they were at Jutland, but some other engagements. They, post-World War I, were stripped of their guns and most of their superstructure, and had flight decks installed and were converted to carriers. Now, September of '39, the war has just started, and first major naval loss that the British take is the loss of the Courageous to a U-boat attack. And as a result of that, the British pull all their carriers from hunter-killer missions, which is basically anti-U-boat patrols. So we're going to see if we can change history here in the favor of the Royal Navy. So we have the Courageous escorted by the two I-class destroyers, the Impulsive and the Ivanhoe, up against the German U-29. Looking at the battle map here, we have the U-boat off of the Courageous's starboard bow, so we're going to have her take a turn to port, start making smoke to cover a disengagement. The Impulsive has picked up the U-boat on sonar, so we'll have it move to investigate. And same with the Ivanhoe. I-class destroyers and interwar design saw extensive action in escorting convoys throughout the war. Fairly solid design, a 5x2 torpedo setup. Small caliber guns, but that's to be expected on any destroyer size ship. So just have the destroyers keep closing in on the submarine here. And Courageous continuing to disengage. Making 31 knots here on the Impulsive. And let's swing the Ivanhoe around so we can get her torpedoes in line. Let's go for a spread of 5, so 1 torpedo launcher. Torpedoes away. Didn't quite reach the sub, and there they go. And there goes the U-29. To the bottom of the Atlantic, and H.M.S. Courageous is just fine sitting behind a smoke screen, survives to fight another day. Alright, with the Courageous saved, that is the first of the historic scenarios finished, and I think that's a good place to end part 1 of this series.